Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. So today we're going to be doing the last get ready with me with the Shop My Stash items. Most of the Shop My Stash products I've put back, so face products I think is going to be used with Project Pan. So just excuse that. And then the last eyeshadow look will be used with the Ensley Light in Your Eyes eyeshadow palette. Just because I want to do a particular look with that, and then we can talk about the eyeshadow palettes. Right, so first of all I'm going to go in with this New Look Glow highlighter stick. I am breaking out something rotten. Okay, and then the Project Pan Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator. This one here. There's a window definitely here. You can see it. So I was right in what I was saying yesterday. There isn't much left. Before that though, I'm going to go in with the Face Facts Vitamin C Facial Mist on a new brush, because that other one was just leaving streaks. The other one needs to be washed. This foundation is just like a tinted serum, I guess. Tinted skin tint. Oh, I forgot to go in with the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. Never mind. It's still in Project Pan, that. We will go in with the Glossier Stretch Concealer, though. And it does stretch a long way. You don't need a lot of it. It's been in this project quite a while. I'm not even sure when I brought it in. From now on, I need to write dates as well in my journal of when I brought a specific project in. Not project, product. We need to track things properly. Or I do. Right, I'm just going to go in with a spoolie and brush the brows up. I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to take the tinted brow products to my mum's today and just leave them like this. Or, because I only put glue on them anyway. So surely it's not going to make a difference. But it just depends what time I get there. It's getting quite late. I might do that for another day. I was thinking is doing both my mum's and mine brows today, but I'll do it another day. I mean, it doesn't take long to do, but we'll just put some of this NYX The Brow Glue on. Like I said, there's no colour in it, so I could have tinted my mum's brows today. I think I'll do that tomorrow. Now we're going to go in with the SheGlam Insta Ready. And I knew I was right with this powder. It does blur. It's a good powder to get. It doesn't cost a lot. It's also supposed to be waterproof according to what I found out on SheGlam. I have actually put this in one of my videos, but I'll put all the information again in this video. I mean, I don't really think you can see it, what it does, until I start like putting it up here. Obviously it's not going to get rid of the lines completely, but it does blur them. And we'll leave the cheeks alone. Right, so the contour I'm using has now officially been put in a project. So I think we're just going to go in with bronzer then. This is part of a project pan as well, but you know that I've been using it, so I don't mind showing it to you. So we're using this bronzer here in Glistening Bronze Light. So let me just get a brush for that. Okay. Yeah, so tomorrow we can start fresh with the Shop My Stash products. Well, let's blend that out a bit better. She's not there. Just trying to think, what blush am I using? Shall I use one from Hourglass or shall I use the Dior? I think Dior, I've not really used it that much. Okay, so Dior Rosy Glow in the shade Petal. Looks like that. Yes, it is very bright. But let's get some on the cheeks to make me look awake. I mean, really, with the look I'm going for, I probably should have something a little bit more neutral than this. That's enough. Then highlighter, I'm just going to use the Project Pan ones. Put my Shop M.A.C Pawpaw one back into the collection. There really isn't much left of this Colourpop one though. So it's Colourpop in the shade Lunch Money. Looks like that. I'm trying to get this bit out, but I'm not having much luck really. Let's blend this out. And then we'll go in with the M.A.C Soft and Gentle. Another Project Pan, and has been for quite a while, as you can see. It's going to take me ages to get through this. because it's one of my older highlighters, it's not like I just want to hit pan on it, otherwise it could have gone in the collection. Right, so finishing powder, we're going to go in with the Huda Beauty Glowish. I always use this just because it's part of Project Pan and I'm doing quite well with it, so let's do that. I like what it does for my base makeup. I think it looks really, really nice. Right, eyeshadow base. I don't think there's too much left in this either. I'll put it on with you. Normally I just pause the video. Oh, there's way too much come out because I've shaken it up. See, that's what happens. That's why I don't like this kind of eyeshadow base. Always too much comes out. Like, even half has covered my eyes. Yeah, so I won't get a primer like this again. They're better in pots, but the likes of NARS and M.A.C are just so expensive. And then you've got a, like, M.A.C aren't cruelty free either, or that's what I heard. So I won't get from them. I don't know about NARS. So, right, let's get the Revolution Contour Palette out now for the powder. Right. Okay. Right, I can't get the yellow off there, so I'm going to go in with that side. And just go in with this powder as usual. I think this eye look's going to be pretty quick. Right, so again, we're going in with the Light in Your Eyes palette. Very, very cute. Ensley are like Colourpop, aren't they? They do the packaging, really cute. Right, so we'll go in with Sharing Space first. So that's the lightest brown. It's like a brown grey actually, so we'll do this. Put the palette there. Nice to have a mirror. Oh, there's a Charlotte Tilbury one here. And I'll come forward a bit. So we always start off in the outer corner here. Like I say, every time I use this shade, because I have used it quite a few times, maybe 2 or 3 times in these videos, you can't really see it, even on my fair lids. Right, and then I'm going to go in with, okay, Beloved, we'll go in with that one next. This is also like a grey brown, but deeper. I'm trying to remember what shimmers I want to use. Right, and then we're just going to go in with one more matte on a different brush. I think I'm going to use that. I'll use that for the lash line if I decide to use eyeshadow down there. I don't often use eyeshadow down there just because it always ends up going in my eye and I start freaking out. So I don't know whether to use Soul Sisters. We could use them both and Grounded. Right, So let's go in with Soul Sisters on the outer corner first. Yeah, that's dark. I'm just tapping that on because I will blend it out. Slick it up a bit. And I'm just going to go in with that same brush, blending it out a bit, no extra product on the brush or anything. Hair's coming out. Back in with Soul Sisters on the left eye. Right, I'm going to go on with some Technique glitter primer. You don't really need to see me put that on. It's quite boring, and I'll be back in a minute. Right, now we will do the lash line, and I think I'm going to try and go in with that brown shade Grounded on this little smudger brush. So it's this shade here. Not too sure if I've used this time. Possibly not. Sorry if you can't see what I'm doing. I do need a mirror for this part. Ugh. Right, so what were we doing? Yeah, Endless Light at the front, but we'll put Glimmer in Time on first. So a fairly neutral look. Right, this Glimmer in Time is really flaky. Most of these shades in here are flaky, guys. So I'm just putting that out there. You can smooth them out if you just tap. But in my opinion, for this price point, there's better formulas out there. Even just buying singles. There's nothing worse than a flaky eyeshadow, is there? Right, now let's go in with that other one. The other one was called Endless Light. Not as flaky, but still flaky. Yeah, and that's a lot lighter. Really pretty. I mean, this is a pretty palette, do not get me wrong. And I am so happy to have it. But the majority of the palette is just filled with flakes. Tell me that's not a pretty look. It is. Right, I'm going to try and put this, rather than going back into the Revolution palette. I think this is slightly darker, but let's try Synchronicity. Just to tidy up a bit. And then, okay, I do want to go in with an inner corner highlight. But which one? I'm going to try this. I know it's got that purple shift, but I still want to try it. Right, I don't know where the brushes I normally use. Let's try this Urban Decay one. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. I'm going to go all the way into the crease with this. Pretty, pretty, pretty. So this one's called Lucid Shine, and it's got a split pan of 2 different multi-chromes. One's more purple leaning and one's more orange leaning. You will have seen me put these in the inner corner the last few days. So pretty. And all these palettes I've been using, you'll see me doing reviews on them as well. Mascara, so today I'm going to go in with the Essence of False Lashes. Still trying to work out whether I like it, guys. So in that shade here, in both of those shades, all I'm seeing is what the natural shade is. I don't know if they're just metallics. But that's definitely a multi-chrome up there. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go over to the Ensley website and I'm just going to try and figure out how many multi-chromes you get in this palette. Just so I can say, is it worth your money when I come to doing the reviews? Because I'm not actually sure, you know. All I know, as soon as I saw that packaging, I'm like, oh, I want it. And I was lucky enough that my 2 friends bought it for me. But I will swatch those 2 shades. But I don't think they're even duochromes. So we used Glimmer in Time first, which was just this. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're beautiful. That to me does not look like, yeah, it's just a straight up metallic. And then Endless Light. And that is as well. So not every single shade that you get in the palette is a multi-chrome or duochrome. Now I'm full of glitter. Hang on a second. Right, let me just take this off. As best I can anyway. You know how glitter is. It takes forever to get it off. What am I doing for lips? I don't actually know, you know, guys. Shall we try this Revolution Soap one? Not that one. This one in the shade Cake. It's very neutral. Looks like that. I need to go through all these lipsticks and just figure out if they're actually still in date. Oh, I do like that with the eyeshadow combination. It's pretty. Put this back. So guys, this is an overview of today's eyeshadow look. Very, very pretty. I really, really like it. I don't know which one has been my favourite. Let me look at this palette. Yeah, that was a nice combination what I did. That was a lovely combination what I did. Green was also nice, because I used that green down there in one of the looks. I like them all, to be honest. It is, like I said, it's a gorgeous palette. Let me wipe off this mirror because it's going back in the collection. And I don't want the glitters, well, the eyeshadows in general, I don't want them going into each other, because that's what can start mould particles off. So clean your makeup up, guys. In fact, I need to leave that open until it dries, because I'll be sad if that palette actually gets mould on it. So again, stunning. I will go on to the Ensley website and I will see what's multi-chrome, what's duochrome, and then what's metallics, and I will put it around here somewhere. And I'll also do it when we're ranking the palettes, when I'm talking to you about all the eyeshadow palettes I used in August, because there's a lot. Normally I wait like 2 months to do it, but there's too many. There is just way too many. I need to get them out of the collection, and then we can bring in September's palettes. And I know we're approaching mid-September now, but never mind that. So thank you for joining me today. If you've not already subscribed and like beauty content, don't forget to subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. Please like, share and comment, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.